They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one. Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
George Karlaftis.
He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense.
Now 3rd down and very long.
He'll look to throw. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Robinson.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver.
He's into space past the 25.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught at the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
They'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
On first down, Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
That is caught. Touchdown. Rashee Rice
From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They're going to look to throw.
That is incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
ball caught. It's Rice.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's Mahomes again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They go play action here on first down.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw again.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Hardman on the return.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
Bust through the tackle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Marcus Davenport drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He'll look to throw. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Looking to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Lenny, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Now a 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Justin Ross
from 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Finding Hawkinson there, an impressive catch.
And he's brought down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
They'll look to throw again.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Looking left side, and it's complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Mahomes to throw.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw is Mahomes. Going deep downfield for Ross. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Mahomes going to throw it here. Crossing route complete to Ross. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in the booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17